Welcome back to another episode. And we have one of our fan favorites. We are with my friend Nick Ceccarini, and Nick and I were just chatting because we actually haven't seen each other in forever. I feel like, God, Nick, when was the last time I saw you?
I don't know. It's been a while, Rhonda. It's really good to see you. And seeing on the screen like this is unbelievable. I don't know. I don't remember when the last time it was. We had to see each other at one of the Maverick events is probably the last time I saw you, because
Oh, that's right.
besides that, I don't know if I've seen you because I haven't been out a lot either. I've been kind of doing my own thing with mortgages.
And it's funny because we say, welcome back to the world of networking. And I was just saying that the last year I felt very disconnected because what happens is that everybody's families evolve and businesses evolve and relationships, are created. And for me, it has actually taken me off of Long Island, which is obviously my home. It's taken me off of Long Island, but now I want to come back and connect to people that I haven't spent any time with. We've spoken on the phone, but we've spent time together. So, a lot of our listeners and viewers, they know you, obviously, from Weatherstone Mortgage and as one of our consultants in the mortgage arena space. So I want to really kind of talk to you about a few things. Number one, let's talk about the market. Just to kind of dive in. And then I want to really poke around about what's happening in the holiday season. So let's start with, how's the market been? What is your take on the market, especially since we, are coming into a new presidential season?
Okay, so I got a funny story for you with that.
Okay.
This about 2 weeks ago, I'm at home on the couch, and my wife is on YouTube watching podcasts that I've done in the past. And the two of us did it probably 4 years ago. We did this same type of arena, and you asked me questions, and when I tell you, spot on. You were calling me a dinosaur. You were calling me that I've been doing it forever, and you asked me what I thought the market was going to do. And I said, rates are going to go up. There's not going to be a lot of houses on the market. People are going to be fighting over the same house. The prices are going to go up. You should buy now. You should do this. And I went on and on and on. And we sat on the couch the other day, and my wife said, did you have a glass ball? How did you come up with it? Mm-hmm. So now we are 4 or 5 years later, and rates are up. There's not a lot of houses on the market. People are still fighting over them. I did 2 open houses last week, and on Saturday, there were 60 families that came in an hour and a half to see the same home. So there's still, the trend that I'm seeing is everybody's just depressed. Everybody is like, I'm tired of looking at houses. I'm tired. I never win the bid. I bid 50,000 over ask. I do see a lot of skin in the game. People are not doing 3% down FHA. I have $50,000. I have $100,000. I have 20%, 30%, 40% down deals, and they're losing to cash deals, or they're losing because some people are just out of their mind bidding $100,000 over. I do think, and I'm going to give you my guess. Let's save that for a little later, because I do have a prediction again, and we'll see if I'm right again.
All right. Maybe we should do is I should have my marketing team make a highlight reel of all the times you've been on the show, and we can pull out different, we'll pull out different.
100%. You need to pull out what I said was going to be the guess of what's going to happen in 4 or 5 years. And I actually said, we're going to be sitting down 4 or 5 years from now, and you're going to say, wow, Nick, I looked at it, listened to it, and you're right. So I'm telling you, I said that the last time. It was pretty cool.
So let's talk about the open houses. You have 50, 60 families coming through. People are bidding there. As you've mentioned, they're putting money down. How are you finding that the families are able to afford the continuous housing price increase? And even more than that, the cost of the taxes and insurance. I mean, my son's in insurance. He comes home every day. Ma, you have no idea. I just quoted a 1,600 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, and it's $3,500 for the year. How are you finding families affording to stay on Long Island?
It's very, very tough. We really need rates to come down a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen with the insurance mess. The insurance mess is getting worse and worse and worse constantly. I used to do a loan estimate and quote $150 a month for homeowners insurance for the average home on Long Island.
Mhm.
Now I have to do $300 a month in a loan estimate. So my payments look higher than other people because of the insurance mess. So the insurance is definitely an issue with the prices. The taxes have been going up and up and up. I don't know a single person besides Star where someone has said, hey, I bought my house and the taxes went down. I haven't heard of anybody say that.
Mhm.
Luckily with appraisals, because of the values of the property, I haven't had a short appraisal because the market trends cover it. So when the house down the block sells for 800 and now the new one sells for 825, they do an adjustment for the market and they still hit the values. So I haven't had a problem with even the $80,000 over ask. I haven't had a problem with appraisals. I still believe that the market is solid with that and the values of them. I think the houses are highly priced, but I think that it's going to get worse. So I don't want to keep getting there, but we're going to get there eventually. It's going to get worse. I hate to say it.
You know, I feel like you and I got involved in the industry at the right time because we now have these stories and these experiences, and we've watched the market, go up and down over the years. But we have the next generation, right? You have your children, I have my children that are the next round of homeowners. What do you say to your kids? I know I'm telling mine, don't buy. What are you saying to yours?
I actually did an open house about 2 months ago. And for the first time, and I've probably done, I don't know, 1,000 open houses in the last 10 years. And I called my daughter and said, please come look at this house. I wanted her to buy the house. She's not ready yet. We went through the whole process. I did a pre-approval. I was with the realtor. We had a contractor come in to look at some changes to the house. Truly thought that was the right house for her, just not the right time for her. So my concern, we have a new presidential election that just went on.
Mhm.
We're going to go to Donald Trump will be the president again. I believe that the way he does it, he's going to try to bring the rates down. If it's the right or the wrong, I don't know, but he will probably try to bring the rates down. With that, people can afford more of a house, which allows those prices to go up. I tell everybody, and I'm giving you my prediction a little bit earlier in this broadcast, but I tell everybody buy now. The rates are not bad. The rates are in the high fives to low sixes as an interest rate right now on a 30-year fixed. If you can afford the house now, in a year or two, when we refinance it and it's in the fours, you're going to say, wow, I paid that. If you wait till the rates are in those fours, that $800,000 house is going to be 1.1 million. I'm telling you.
Oh, no,
I've been around long enough.
we've seen it happen. I think the other thing too is that even if the interest rates don't come down as much as we expect, but there are other financial changes in the cost of just everyday living, such as food cost and other
Yes,
expenses
fuel.
that go into, our budget every single month, that would help as well. Look, I'm a large family. My grocery bill is astronomical. My fuel bill to heat my house, my electric bill to, for my house.
Remember, I have 4 kids and they all have boyfriends or girlfriends, and that all come to my house. I have, a very large family living in one home. So I'll trade you grocery bills.
Listen, I understand that completely, with my 5 kids, right? It's
Yeah.
it's the same scenario. And I feel like even if something somewhere has to give so that there's a little bit of relief. So let's kind of spear that a little bit.
Okay.
We have these big families, it's winter time, we have all these expenses, the housing market's crazy, interest rates are still high, but we're coming into a holiday season. How do
Um,
families are handling that this year?
I think that it's a difficult time. I think that this holiday season, I'm seeing it all around is very different. I was in the mall on whatever it's called, Black Friday. It was very different. I saw people, instead of shopping in major stores and buying major purchases, buying much smaller items on the kiosks and stuff like that. I think that the spending will be different this year. I think people are going to more necessities than what they don't need. They don't need to buy. They don't need 10 pairs of sneakers and 40 hoodies. They can deal with 2 or 3. I think you're seeing that change. I just did Thanksgiving with 36 people at my home. I think the season of family is definitely different. What I do love about when times are like this is that you get a lot more appreciation in all the things that go on. When we're spoiled and life is different, it's very different. But right now, I feel that because life is so tough for a lot of people, I think the appreciation of family is different. I think the giving back will be different right now. I think people have $2, they'll spend one and they'll take the other and donate the one instead of spending 2. I think that that's different right now in a good way.
Yeah, no, and I don't disagree. I said to my husband, and like we started and we were chatting, there's sometimes that disconnect, right? So I've done Holiday Dream for, 15 years, and this is my first year.
And I've been a big part of it and I love it.
This is my first year not doing a gala.
Yeah.
So many people, and because you and I have spoken over the last few years when the market had been depressed on, do I want to do a gala?
And your gala has changed.
My gala has changed. And because I care about the people I do business with and don't want to force them into feeling like they need to participate in the gala, this year, I actually chose not to do it at all. So I have a disconnect, with the people that I normally surround myself with during this time of year. And then I'm looking at those people that normally would support the organization. And you can just see there's a different, it's like a different
vibe.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. Perfect word. It's a very different vibe. Even those people that are doing well and those that I'm talking with that are doing well, it's still a different vibe. And when we're talking about community and family, I found myself wanting to do more, but I'm doing less for more people, right? Like Holiday Dreams works with so many families, but this year I've really said, who have I not helped? And let me make it a point to help those people that have not been in my program year after year after year, so that we can spread the joy a little bit. But I don't know if it's my menopause. I don't know.
All right, well, that's a talk another time. But the 2 things that I hope that do come out of this, okay? Number 1, I hope you don't lose the personal contacts of the people that normally come to Holiday Dreams because you didn't have it this year. Because last year I was a little disappointed. I felt like some people used it as a party for themselves and not for what you have it for.
Party for themselves. They said, look, the price.
And not for what you have it for. It's not free drinks and a nice night to get dressed up. You do it for a reason. And it felt like last year, some people, I guess, maybe it's the times, maybe it was, used it for a night out and not for a free night out and not. So number 1, I hope it doesn't affect your business.
I didn't do it this year because the amount of time, stress, aggravation, and dedication just to put on the gala.
I know all about it. Yep.
So you walk away, people going, oh, what a great event. I love that you had a fantastic night out, but I didn't raise enough, not even nearly enough
money. Correct. And that's, so number 1, I hope that you don't lose business by not having a free party for people. Number 2, I hope the people that would come still donate. Because what you do is a wonderful thing and you don't want to lose that because they don't get a free party. But I do find watching it, I think 90% of your funds that you raise come from 10% of the people that come.
You're not wrong. There's always that handful of people that say, you know what, I had a great year and I would love to give back. And they think and some of them have been there when we are packing bags and doing deliveries. And again, just the impact to the community and the shelters, the, at-risk families, the families that reach out that say, we have nothing. And I'll say to them, did you pay your rent? And they say, I paid my rent, but now I don't have anything left over. those are the families that you want to help because they're reaching out, because they care about their kids. They're not ignoring their financial circumstances. They're being fiscally responsible by still handling those things that they need to handle. So again, like this year, we're trying to still help as many people as we can. And we are just making more of a aware, we're a little bit more aware of the people that we are helping, and we're just asking more questions, I think, this year, right? We don't have as much to donate. As the donations come in and as the kids get sponsored out of the program, every time that happens, it's like, okay, one more, okay.
Yeah, I understand. Yep.
But, at the end of the day, we're just kind of watching the market, and we're seeing where people normally may have donated this year. They're not, and that's okay. I just want everybody to have a fantastic 2025, which is what I'm looking forward to. So tell me a little bit about your plans. Like, your company has been, you've been around for a long time, like
You're gonna call me old again? Yes.
How do you
Well,
find, like, do you still feel happy and confident every day that you have to come to work? Like, I still love what I do. How have you been emotionally handling the changes and watching what's happening? I feel like I'm a little out of control sometimes. Like, how do you feel?
it's different. For a while, first of all, I love what I do. You know that. I don't enter a room of any event or anything that people don't know that I love what I do. I love helping people. I love watching the end result of what I do. The market is definitely different. I'm beat up and tired right now because I've worked a million hours this year, more than I've worked in the past, to sustain the business and to sustain everything that I've done for the last 30 years in doing it. I think that the next year will change a little bit. I'm not sure that the beginning of 25 will be great. I think the end of 25 and 26 will be incredible. I think the beginning of 25 is going to be a little bit bumpy with the change in administration, and how the market reacts. I truly think prices are going to go up before they go down. I think it's going to take some time. Right now, the reason that there's not a lot of houses on the market is because so many people, and I said this on your show last time, I said I was writing myself out of business. Is one of the things I told you, because I was writing so many loans for refis at 2% and 3% and 4%, that those people would never get out of those loans. And now it's 2024 coming into 2025, and those people will not sell their homes. They're not going to leave the large home at 3% and go to a small home at 7% and have a bigger payment. It doesn't make sense.
No sense. Mm-hmm.
So I said it then, and we're living it now. I'm going to say it now that at the end of 25, those people will start moving. All the 7% that I wrote this year and last year and the year before will now go into 4s and be fixed for 30 years, and they'll be happier. They'll have some spending money. That will then give them more money available to spend out. And I think you'll see the economy go from there. I think it's just going to take some time. It's not going to be overnight. All of this is going to happen. I think it's going to happen in stages, but I do see a bright future. So yeah, I do see Weatherstone, and I do see, things changing in a positive way. It's just going to take some time. I'm still busy. I changed my referral sources in the past year and a half. I used to have a few that were giants, and that was enough. I changed and grew that to a tremendous amount of people, that now instead of getting 10 loans from one person, I get loans from 10 different people. Obviously, the volume is a lot less, but it is. If the business gets busy, I might need 5 assistants. I have 2 right now. I might need 5, which would not be a bad thing. I'm going to come hire you and have you come work here. I don't know about that. You're too busy upstate, but really, I do see good things coming in the future. I think it's going to take a little while, but we're going to be there. It's 2024. I'm still here, and I'm hoping to be here in 2034. My wife won't say that. She'll tell me she's hoping I'm retired, but not. But I would like to be able to not use my phone as much. That's my goal for 2025, to be able to put my phone down every once in a while. I have 31 texts while we're sitting here right now.
Well, once again, we are speaking with Nick Ceccarini, Weatherstone Mortgage. Nick, how do people reach out to you if they're interested in your service?
Company is 516-349-8181. It's Weatherstone Mortgage. We're located in Holbrook. Rhonda, thank you so much. I love being on here. I love just talking to you. We could do this for hours as we did last time. It's hours and hours and hours. We didn't rehearse one thing. We didn't discuss one thing that we would talk about. And we could talk for hours and hours and hours. It's great seeing you. Tell your wonderful husband I said hello. And
Well, happy holidays to you, Nick. And
you too.
hopefully I see you before the end of the year.
You got it. You too as well. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Once again, Nick Ceccarini, Weatherstone Mortgage. Stay tuned. We're getting ready to bring you our next guest.